Ja, hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge Yakuza 3. Shiro seems down about something. The best bet is to ask him directly. Dann kommt man halt direkt. Ne, warte mal. Da war Speichern. Na, was meinst du? Wonder if Shiro is alright. I hope I'm just imagining it. Ja, ja. Oh, achso, das ist ein Tisch. Oh, die Küche. Das ist aber ziemlich viel Schnaps für eine Waisenhausküche. Jesus. So, Bro, dann erzähl doch mal. Hey there, Shiro. Everything okay? I'm fine. You don't look fine. Everyone else is having fun outside, but you're sitting in here all by yourself. Are you sure you're okay? Just leave me alone. Does your stomach hurt? Something happened at school? Does this have to do with the girl? Aha. Something happened at school? No. Does this have to do with the girl? What do you mean? Well, you're at the age that boys start. That's not it. Just leave me alone, okay? Guess I was wrong. Ja, dann bleibt dir doch das Stomach. Does your stomach hurt? Not really. Ja, dann. Doesn't look like he wants to talk. Maybe the other kids would know something. Okay. Uncle Cass is on the case. Das filme ich schon noch raus. Okay. Hey, ihr zwei. Something's up with Shiro. You two know if anything happened at school? I don't. We barely even see each other most days. What about you, Leona? Same. He's in a way lower grade than me. So our classes are really far away. Sorry. It's alright. Want me to figure out what's wrong, Uncle Cass? How are you gonna do that? Easy, I just put him in a headlock. That'll get him talking in no time. Hey, that's a good idea. I bet I could take him too. Come on, you two. You should be looking out for Shiro, not trying to beat him up. That's what being an older sibling is all about. I thought you knew better. Moment, meint das ernst? Never mind, I'll do it. And keep your hands off yourself, Koji. You're just gonna make things worse. Your hands to yourself. So, was sind die eigentlich? Achso. Ein Wurm reicht. Okay, das war schon mal nicht hilfreich. Wisst ihr was? Ayako. What's up, Uncle Cass? Is this about Shiro? Yeah. Something's definitely up. Do you know if he's having trouble at school? I'm not sure. We're not in the same grade. Have you heard anything, Izumi-chan? Nope. We're in different classes, so... Right. Want me to try asking him? Nah, it's okay. If he's gonna open up to anyone, I'd probably be another guy. I'll give it another shot. So, ja. What are you gonna do about the eviction? My husband says he doesn't care how much money they offer us. He's not going to leave his childhood home. Mine too. We don't want to be at our age. We don't want to be moving at our age. I couldn't live in some big apartment building where you don't even know your own neighbors. Did you hear about Kume-san? He agreed to sell his house. He said he's taking his opportunity to move in with his son's family. I guess they have a place on the mainland.
Oh.
Really? It's going to be lonely around here without him. Spannend. Kannst jemand umstranden? Warte mal. Fishing pole. A little fishing might be fun. Oh, warum nicht? Benutze womit Angel. Select your bait and decide where to cast your line. Each type of bait has a different range of effect and the fish won't bite if you use the wrong bait. Items in your possession that can be used as bait will be shown in a list. The gauge shows where the fish are most concentrated. Use bait that is effective in those areas. Cast your line and wait for the fish to bite. The X icon will appear when the fish is biting. Quickly press X and reel the line in. R1 reels in while L1 adds slack. Pay attention to the tension gauge and don't let the fish snap your line. Tilt the left stick left and right, following the movement of the fish. Tilt it up and down to raise or lower the pole. Okay. Ein Wurm. Ja.
Yakuza.
Voilà. Okay. We call a 66 centimeter umbrella. It's broken. Ich hab kein Wurm mehr. That's enough for now. Okay. Aber cool. So. Ihr zwei. Taichi, Mitsu. Not now, Uncle Cass. I was just about to go in for the body slam. Give the games a rest and listen. Alright, what's up? It's about Shiro. Wait, he wasn't in our room? He was, but he won't talk to me. He's just sitting curled up in the corner. Yeah, he's been doing that a lot lately. What? Why? Probably because he's been getting bullied. Bullied? How do you know? I found him crying in the boys' room at school a couple of weeks ago, so I asked him what's wrong. And that's when he told you about the bullying? Yeah. I think it's been getting worse though. What makes you say that? Well, I thought it'd be funny to barge in on him when he was taking a bath, but he had bruises all over his body. And he doesn't do sports or nothing, so he wouldn't have gotten them from that. Did you tell a teacher? No. The bullying always gets worse if you tattle. Besides, I've heard enough. I talked to the teacher myself. Wait, Uncle Cass, I don't know if that's such a good idea. Ryukyu Elementary, Hashimoto speaking. Hi there, my name is Kiryu from Morning Glory and the orphanage, right? You must be the guide for all those poor kids. And who are you exactly? Oh, just one of the teachers here at school. Perfect. I'm actually calling about one of my kids, Shiro. Could I speak with his teacher? That would be me. What seems to be the problem? Well, I have reason to believe he's getting bullied. Bullied? What evidence do you have for that? Is this some kind of joke? Trust me, I'm not joking type. Shiro's holed up in his room right now, not talking to anyone. Apparently there have been bruises on his body too. I assure you there's no chance such awful behavior would take place at our school. What about the other orphans? Who knows what those kids of yours get up to without parents around to keep them in check? What did you say? Honestly, I'm sick and tired of all these nervous parents whining to me about their children. Raising them is their responsibility, not mine. Though I suppose your case may be a lost cause. Goodbye, Kiryu-san. Oder? Da hat jemand ein Ticket gewonnen für den Fresse-Polier-Express. What was his problem? Uncle Cass. Don't worry, Taichi. I'm gonna make sure this never happens again. But it's okay. I get Shiro to talk. So. Shiro? I want you to tell me what happened. You can trust me, Shiro. Please. All I want is for you to be happy. You and everyone else here. I'm not gonna just stand around doing nothing when you're so clearly in need of help. Come on, just tell me what's going on. Is someone bullying you? Alright. I go have a talk with your school. You can't. Why not? I already spoke to your teacher, but he wasn't a whole lot of help. Shiro? Why doesn't Shiro want me going to his school? There has to be a reason. Maybe I just cut out the middleman and talk to the bully's parents directly. Taichi seems to know a lot about what's been going on. Taichi seems to know a lot about what's been going on. He might be able to point me in the right direction. Kids? I don't get all of this talk about building a resort. What's so great about Okinawa? Everything? A friend of mine once went over to the mainland and he says that the ocean there is really dirty. Nothing like the sparkling blue of our beaches. Teilweise. Really? But don't people go swimming during the summer? That's because they don't know any better. Nobody who's ever been in Okinawa could stand to swim in that sludge. I guess that's why everyone comes to vacation here. Good seeing you, Kiryu-san. Got a burning question to ask. This new military base they keep going on about. Yay or nay? That's a good question. I'm against it. I'm against it. I know we were kindred spirits, Kiryu-san. The people of this island are sick and tired of the military imposing on our land. Besides, flopping more bases down is essentially saying we're preparing for war. And when that war inevitable comes, we'll be trapped in a combat zone with no escape in sight. Not to mention all that outrageous talk about erecting some fancy schmancy resort, as if that will finally make Okinawa prosperous. If you ask me, they're trying to tear down everything we've worked for since the Second World War, all for a little pocket change. Ja, achso. Siehst du, ich dachte, die wird die anderen zwei. Taichi. Oh, Uncle Cass. Don't tell anyone about this. But do you think you can find out who's been bullying Shiro for me? I already know. That's what I was trying to tell you before. Who is it? Some kid named Yoshinori. But what? It's kinda complicated. Yoshinori is the son of Shiro's teacher, Hashimoto. What? Are you sure? Hashimoto would be in big trouble if he admitted his own son was a bully, so I don't know if he'll ever fess up. Well, now I really need to get involved. I'd better check with Shiro again to make sure. Uncle Cass. Shiro, Taichi told me all about what's going on. Has the teacher's son really been bullying you? Yeah. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Please, Shiro. I need you to talk to me. But Yoshinori, he said his dad plays golf with Akasaka-sensei from the city council. That he'd get them to shut Morning Glory down if I tattled on him. Guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It's okay, Shiro. Don't cry. I'm not crying, I'm just frustrated. Yoshinori only picks on kids when he knows they're not gonna fight back. It's not right. Don't worry, Morning Glory's not going anywhere. Huh? I promised. So the next time he tries to mess with you, I want you to stand up for yourself. You hear me? Kann ich den Kindern das Kämpfen beibringen? Einfach nur so spaßeshalber so am Rande als Side-Project, so ein bisschen Tutorial-mäßig. I figured out why she was so down, but that's not enough. We've gotta fix this somehow. Genau. Ich muss jetzt anfangen, die Kinder in der Schule zu verprügeln. Everything okay, Kiryu-san? You look kinda worried. Hi there, Miyara-san. It turns out Shiro's been getting bullied at school. What? Who would go after a sweet kid like Shiro-kun? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. Well, it's a kid named Yoshinori, but his dad's the real problem. Apparently, he's pretty tight with Akasaka-sensei. Meaning, if I don't go about this the right way, they'll get city council to come shut my orphanage down. Really? That doesn't seem like the Akasan I know. Akasaka-san I know. Wait, you know him? Of course. He's famous around these parts. Well, he's famous as a city councilman can be. Anyway, he is definitely the honest type, not the kind of guy who uses position to settle grudges. Why don't you go talk to him? He loves chatting with his constituents. So I'm sure he'd be willing. Even so, I can't just go marching into the city hall over this. Maybe if there was someone else I could run into him somewhere else. Oh, why don't you drive the golf course? Why the golf course? That's where he spends most of his free time. They say he wouldn't be caught dead without his trusty set of clubs. Apparently, he loves it so much he forgets to eat sometimes. But golf balls can't fill any empty stomach, you know? Oh yeah. With you, no? Huh? I wonder how he even finds time to work. Second that, kill your son. Anyway, the monorail's the best way there. Just get off at golf course station and you're golden. Thanks a ton, Yada-san. Time to go find out if those rumors are true. Ich stehe seit gestern da und hab immer euch nichts Neues zu erzählen. Okay. You can now take a taxi monorail to the golf course. Better go find ArtiZockt at the golf course. Ja, das geht doch vor. Nanyo Country Club. Welcome, sir. Are you a member of our club? Well, no. So you're a visitor. Do you have a guest pass? My deepest apologies, sir, but this is a highly exclusive club for local businessmen and government officials only. If you don't have an invitation from a current member, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I'm very sorry, sir. Damn it, how am I ever gonna find ArtiZockt if I can't even get in the club? If you'll allow me to intrude. I hear you don't have a guest pass. Yeah, I didn't realize this was a private club. In that case, why don't you join me for a couple of holes? Really? I was actually meant to meet a friend here, but it seems he won't be showing up. I suppose he had some last minute business to attend to. I'm not too fond of playing by myself though, so if you wouldn't mind joining me, I'd be glad to have you along. And who are you exactly? Aha, well, my manners. My name is ArtiZockt. Ja, wunderbar. You mean from the city council? Ah, I take it you heard of me? May I ask your name? It's Kiryu. Well then, Kiryu-san. Shall we play? Yeah, let's do it. Talk about luck. This is the perfect chance for me to get closer to ArtiZockt. Direction. Impact point. Switch to camera mode. Also, exit minigame. Controls. Select club. Shot range. Oh, und alles andere mit X. Okay, set impact time, exit camera mode. Okay. I'll take the first shot if you don't mind. Be my guest. In an early direction, yeah. Change the clubs by tilting the right stick up and down. Shot range to half the distance. Okay. Oder. Power. Und dann just sitting over. Okay. Hey, you're pretty good. I'm not sure I'd go that far. The wind's just been blowing in my favor today, that's all. Do you golf often, Kiryu-san? Not really, no. Oh. Well. Practice makes perfect. Right. So. So, genau. Also, wenn ich das richtig verstanden habe, ist das Loch. Jawohl. Nee, ist schon, soll schon. Ich weiß nicht, was das bringt. Ich glaube, damit sollte ich ein bisschen den Wind ausgleichen. Ne, das passt schon. Also, wenn ich diesem Punkt da vertrauen darf, dann wird das schon passen. Ups. Ja. I really don't get it. Uff. Das ist zu schnell. Okay. Ja. Huh. No. Birdie. Okay. Wow, Kiryu-san, your form is fantastic. Me? I don't think so. Ich kenne mich nur mit Golfschlägern aus. Nicht auf dem Golfplatz, aber. No need to be so modest. You're a natural. Shall we head to the next hole? Sounds good. Okay. Say, what sort of work do you do, Kiryu-san? I run an orphanage called Morning Glory. Wow, taking care of all those children is quite a task. It's not easy, sure, but nothing makes me happier than seeing them smile. Ah, that's wonderful. I'm glad to make you enjoy your work, Kiryu-san. And what vital work it is. Now let's get this hole started. Ne, passt. Ne? Yay. Oh! So. Ha. Mit mehreren Versuchen, aber ich habe keine Ahnung, was das Mulligan bedeutet. Speaking of the orphanage, Kiryu-san, how many kids do you have there? 9, all in elementary school. And you take care of them all by yourself? Do you have any helpers? No, but the oldest girl, Haruka, takes on a lot of that responsibility. She'll be starting 6th grade next month. And the chores are divided up between all the kids. Everyone has to help out. How wonderful! Too many kids these days sit around watching TV while their parents do all the work. Now, shall we head to the next hall? As a professional, Kiryu-san, what are your thoughts on the youth of today? Well, things were definitely different when I was a kid, but with how drastically the world has changed, I guess that's not too much of a surprise. I'd say the real problem is that we spoon-feed everything to kids nowadays. There's no room for imagination anymore. Back in my day, we'd come up with games we could all play together when we were bored. And since we had lots of kids of different ages, we had to make rules that were fair for everyone. We didn't want to exclude anyone just because of their age or ability. It was from those playground games that we first learned about cooperation and what it means to help others. These days, though, it's all about video games and the internet. From what I hear, most kids would rather stay in their rooms than go outside to play. True, we didn't have any of those luxuries when we were young. Children nowadays certainly have it good, but in a way, I feel sorry for them. Bullying seems to have grown more prevalent as well. I will admit it's always been present, but incidents appear to be even more malicious recently. Perhaps the children of today lack of basic consideration of their fellow students. Looks like it, ja. Schön, dass er das Thema anspricht. Versuchen wir es damit. Ja, versuchen wir es trotzdem nochmal. Ja, ein bisschen weiter, sehr gut. Okay, doch. Nee, passt. Uff, zu viel zu weit. Oh. Na ja, komm. Kiryu-san, I have another question about your children, if you don't mind. How do they spend their free time? Well, we don't have a computer or any games, so for the most part, they all play together outside. All the older kids really look after the younger ones too. It's like we're one big family. That sounds lovely. Would it be alright if I paid you a visit sometime? Of course. I'd be glad to have you. Oh. Wie er die Draw feiert. Kann Kiryu-san auch feiern? Nee. I have to thank you for the match, Kiryu-san. Golf isn't much without an enjoyable conversation to go with it. I hope I have the chance to stop by your orphanage sometime soon, and I mean that sincerely. We'd love to have you. Perhaps there's even some way the city could support all the charitable work you do for those children. If you ever need anything, please feel free to give me a call. I'll do everything within my power to help you. I appreciate that, ArtiZockt. Farewell now. See you later. And before I forget, I signed you up on my permanent guest list, so you'll be free to visit the club whenever you please. Perhaps we'll even play again sometime. I hope so. Akasaka had nothing but nice things to say about Morning Glory. I bet that'll make Shiro feel better. Dann speichern wir doch mal. Und dann würde ich sagen, yes, saving. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder und erzählen dann Shiro, dass er sich da keine Sorgen machen braucht. Und dann wird diesen Typen die volle Härte des Zorns der Yakuza treffen. Ja. Ne, falsch. Da wollte ich. Bis dahin, bye.